Hey YouTube, it's me, Chef Lethal, and we're here playing more Path of Exile, slow walkthrough. It started. Last episode we did the crystal, or no, we did the Duresso's Dream. Just before that, we did, wait, the other way around. We did Calm's Dream, Duresso's Loot, and fixed up some of our gems. And now we're gonna keep moving. And I gotta put this over where I remember to sell it. Going back to the Path of Building, the recommended item is a Jingling Spirit Shield. Wonder why. But, so they're using a ruby flask and a granite flask. A granite flask is a type of utility flask that provides more armor, and a quicksilver, which we already use, and we haven't run into any mana issues, so we probably don't even need any mana flasks. So maybe I'll be on the lookout for a ruby flask, which it gives 50% fire resistance, and we take 20% less fire damage. Like I said, granite does, gives you a ton of armor. And he's running 2 life flasks, I think, because you have the slots for it. I don't think we really need to.
What do you need now?
But again, we are over leveled. And
Yes.
we got a decent
Yes.
health pool and regen and stuff. C cell. Life and mana. No biggie. So, let's go to the waypoint. Go to veins. We're gonna give Diala Eye of Desire. Eventually. Take it.
Fury and desire together.
Go.
Num Num's time, my little rapture.
Blast a hole. Alright. And now we enter the belly of the beast.
Malachi's devices.
It gets a little gruesome here, so if you're a little squeamish, maybe think about that. But you know, eyeballs, limbs, definitely creepy here. But it's just a video game. If we encounter a particularly difficult monster, we hit him with Wave of Conviction, Flammability, and then we could fire trap him. So there are three kind of like mini bosses that we're going to be fighting, so we can test it on them. I feel like the game is louder here. I won't have a way of fixing it in. I don't need a mana flask. Oh well. It might just be my headphones too. That happens a lot. Doublet. I'm gonna take that because that could be potentially crafted into something decent. skipping that because it doesn't have the links that we need. And we're just looking for the exit, as always. Oops. This way. Buckler, that's not the type of item that we need. Go. Nice and easy. Probably not going to be up here, but worth a shot. Yep. Go figure. What I'd like to do is like find a tough enemy, maybe the boss, and see the difference between just standing near it using righteous fire and then hitting it with wave of conviction and flammability, and seeing what changes that makes. My apologies for what will probably be kind of a clunky edit. Sometimes things happen in life and you can't finish your gaming session, and that happened to me while I was in the belly of the beast there. So here we are. Something came up. I had to quit my gaming session. That happens in life, you know. So some of this is going to be a little bit of a backtrack, but I think we missed a waypoint in the belly of the beast, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, we're just gonna breeze through this and try to quickly find the exit, get the heck out of here, and act like nothing was lost in the meantime. Gotta pick up this currency. We definitely need this currency. Anything else interesting that comes up, I will certainly pick up, but for the most part, just gonna try to breeze through here. Extra burning damage there. That's good. Oh, okay. Essence mobs. But this is a good one. It's got multiple essences in there. So I'm gonna preload the area. Oh, not with that. I'm gonna preload it with traps. And then do this, blink away, and then wave of conviction, and then flammability, and then just start moving. Alright, these red balls will give you an affliction called Corrupted Blood, which will slowly eat away your health. You don't want to do that, so try to avoid that. Strong box, so I'll definitely do this. I did wave of conviction and then flammability, and then watch everything die. Wisdom. Oh man, we're dead at dead end. Try to go fast. Try to go fast, chef. Only for this part, since we've already been here. But I mean, you know, that could happen to you. You know, you might be playing and then you get to a point where there's no waypoint, and you got to stop and redo an area. It's real life. I noticed that we're actually like, I'm seeing my health bar decrease a little bit now. It's not alarming, but I haven't seen that in a while. Alright, this is where we pretty much left off. Belly of the Beast level 2. So there's a Tormented Spirit, so he's going to go in there. That's going to make it a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to preload with some traps, some fire traps. Click, 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 jump away. Get all my curses and stuff there. So I did Wave of Conviction. And he's got Flammability. You can see the icon on his head. He's aggro on my Golem, so I can just stand there and do nothing. We got some gloves that don't look to be very good. Let's see, any of this interesting stuff? Okay, no big deal. Just keep on moving. Don't want to bore you too much, so just trying to blaze through this stuff since we've already done it. Until we get to something new. Oops. Still my keys. I'm not totally used to the key bindings. Key level up, very nice. See, I accidentally stood in that ice explosion and took some damage. Dead end. Quicksilver, go this way. Definitely grab this. Alright, so that one said... Hold on, there's a lot going on here. Let me kill all these guys. Grab this loot. That one said, the strongbox said that it was guarded by a rogue exile. And rogue exiles are kind of like us in that they're exiled. And they can drop a good amount of loot. Usually it's rare, but maybe not. But it could also have a chance of dropping a full set of rare gear. It may not be good, but you could use it to sell for, sell back to the vendor for some currency. Those fights are typically pretty difficult. Okay, this guy right here, that's Molten Shield. So as it takes damage, that shield is going to get more and more intense. Or maybe it's as it takes hits. It's also exploding corpses. So I need to watch out for that. I'm going to stand back and kind of let my traps there. So watch out for that. Get out of the way. There we go. You don't want to get in the way of that explosion because that could really, really hurt. The door. It's not really a door. When is a door not a door? It's when it's ajar. Okay, the bowels of the beast. We're getting real gross.
Well, Brute,
right,
but let's not get above us.
So we can preload her with traps. Get her with Wave of Conviction and then Flammability, and then just run around in circles. Don't get hit by our laser beam. Watch out for the laser beam. You can blink around it. You can do Leap Slam. Just don't want to get hit. Luckily, we're just doing area damage, so we can just, you know, stay close. Our golem is gone, so I'm going to resummon him. Hit Wave of Conviction and then Flammability. Laser beam. Just watch out for it. Run in circles. Wave of Conviction. Flammability, Wave of Conviction, and she's dead.
Calm wasn't half the man you are, Marauder.
Awesome. So it wants us to talk to Piety.
There comes a time when brute force is... It was Malachi who...
Yeah, okay. Now we're going to have an area where we've got like 3 bosses that we're going to have to fight. I do want to use my passive point. If I consult Path of Building, as always. We're going to just continue in on Fire Mastery Wheel here. I'm going to grab more damage over time multiplier. And then we're going to end up 24% fire resistance in our next level. That's going to be awesome. It's going to take a lot of pressure off of the gear that we have. As always, we grab the crafting recipes and we go into the harvest. see what we gotta do here. We gotta put our righteous fire back on.
Betray me, and I will have your head.
Still getting kind of gross. We are like in the business of the beast.
I cannot do this yet.
Remember, if you're using frost blink like I am, you're blinking. Perhaps it's into, or let's see, in the area. Yes, I don't know if it changes the recovery if you're blinking into a pack of monsters, but I know for sure if you're blinking from a pack of monsters, your cooldown is a lot less. Like there. Alright, so what Piety is up, she's up here with this exclamation point, and that's where we need to be after we get the organs, Malachi's organs. We need 3 of them. And so one of them's up here. Chevron. Alright, so there's Chevron. She's going to do a lot of lightning stuff to us. So this is going to be the same thing as always. I'm going to hit her with Wave of Conviction, Flammability, drop traps, and just try to run around her.
Now you are simply gorgeous.
Okay, so just watch out for the books. Certainly don't stand in any of those orbs or the spots on the ground. And just like that, he's gone. Yeah, our loot situation is pretty severe. So let's go home real quick, and I'm gonna drop off a ton of loot. I'm not gonna do any sorting. I'm just gonna do a dump job, a full-on dump job here. This, that. Trying to see, because currency, you know, I'll always try to put currency here. That's the new one. The new one. So what I'm doing, why I'm doing this, is I'm shift clicking it over into the inventory just to see if I have any duplicates. It will automatically stack, but since I don't, I'm just adding it to the pile. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Not too bad of a break in action, so let's get back to it. Grab this helmet, put on Righteous Fire, hit Quicksilver, and GTFO out of here. So that was 1. Alright, so here we have bleeding. You'll notice this right here, this is bleeding. If you move, you start taking more damage. It can be very tempting to just like run away. You see your health going down and you just start like running away from danger, but that makes it a lot worse. Okay, here's Malagaro.
Dissection time.
He's more of like a fighter dude. Looks like got some arrows. I'm gonna hit him with some traps. Get some flammability on him. Wave of Conviction. Get out of that big circle. Watch out for those glowy purple orbs. Alright, there we go. Not too bad.
Your sickness is ended.
Okay, I'm not gonna pick that up. We're just gonna keep on moving. We got one more, so it's gonna be up here to the right.
I cannot do this yet.
Your template may be just slightly different, but it's generally roughly the same kind of outlet layout. Oh my gosh. Here's the last one, Doedra. Now she's gonna have 2 circles on the ground. You'll see them. 3 circles, like a Venn diagram of curses. So if you're in each one, you get a different curse. I don't know exactly which ones they are, but just be aware. Okay, I need to hit her Wave of Conviction and then Flammability, and then just start throwing traps. Oh, she's doing some damage, so watch out for the melee hit there. So the good thing is we can kind of get her in our aura and throw traps and kind of do like a double whammy there. But that wasn't too bad. And this is good. If I hit Alt, you can see there's a lot of items here on the ground that it's good that our item filter is working, showing that we've progressed beyond the point where everything that drops is. I skipped these on the way in, but I'll grab them on the way out. All right, now we get to go talk to Piety. Already activated that. Piety.
Before we walk this path together, when I met you that first...
All right, we're going to enter the Black Core. Where are we at? I think we're nearing the end of the act, actually, so I think what I'll do is come to town. I'm going to come up here, talk to Diala for the King of Fury and the King of Desire rewards.
What is that?
Oh boy. Brutality. Increased area of effect. Hey, we needed that one. That's why we couldn't buy it, because it was coming up in our rewards.
Eyeballs.
What was the other reward that we got? I have no idea. Okie dokie. And just to get this thing away, I'm going to talk to Nico. Okay. And now we need to go visit his encampment. Alright. We'll do that later. Not right now. Right. So, increased area of effect. I would like that on Righteous Fire if I could. If I may. Alright, real quick, let's take a look here at what we've got, if we've got anything good. These are... I'd really like some 4 Shackles of the Wreck. Let's check out these gloves. Hexes applied by socketed curse skills are reflected back at you. Increase... You cannot be chilled after being chilled, cannot be frozen. Yeah, that's a sell. I'm selling that. We can check out this scepter, although it doesn't have the link, but let's just see... it's anything good. Mental spell damage, cast speed. No, that's really not good at all. I remember I wanted to sell this thing for sure. Let me put away these rolls of portal. These gloves are green, red, so I don't want those. Claw is a chromatic orb. This blue, green, almost. If that green were a red, that could be a deal. But it's not, so I don't really have the currency to fix it. Although, you know what? Let me just see. If I hit it with 1 chromatic orb, what happens? There's a chance here. Hold on. There's a chance. It's worth it if I can get the 3 blues and a red. Okay, we got it. Now, I'm going to say what I'm going to do. So if you're going to quality up an item, if you do it while it's white, it counts for 5%. If you do it while it's rare or unique, it counts for 1%. So I would need 20 of these if this were a rare item, but I only need 4 because it's white. And I'm hoping it's not the placebo effect, but I think the has a higher chance at better enchantments if it's a higher quality. And then we're gonna hit it with an Orb of Alchemy and pray. Okay, a little bit of strength, armor, regenerate life, +7 to fire resistance. So this is not good. This is really not a good piece of armor. But, however, we can craft something on it. I'm going to craft life on it and probably roll with it because it's got the sockets. Excuse me. So real quick, let me just check to see if these belts are anything good. Hold control. Let's see. Don't really need the strength. And it's got an open prefix. Might be able to craft more life on it, which would be good. And then this has got strength and armor. And we could add fire resistance. This might be a better belt. Okay, so this mask can go, this belt can go, these boots can go. This ring is likely not any good. Minions have 13 to all fire resistance, or elemental resistance, excuse me. Yeah. Not as good. Bone rings typically, or maybe always, involve minions. Has stuff to do with minions. Alright, let's talk to
What is
Kira.
it, exile?
Sell all of this here. Okay.
I'm watching
I'm
you.
gonna do hideout. Oh my gosh. I forget to hit enter first. I hit slash and it doesn't do anything. Barely. Alright, let's head over to this and see what we can get. So yeah, we don't have any additional suffixes, but we can craft life. And if we got the 25, that would be spell. 19. Right, pretty much right in the center of the mass there. So when I take this off, not bad. Not bad. So now we get Righteous Fire, supported with burning damage, elemental focus, and increased area of thingy diggy. So if I look at this, so this range is just on the cusp of the waypoint there, and then if I throw this in, oh, then as that levels up, that's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's great. Now I can throw Determination over here, and we can put that on. And now, do I have any miscellaneous skills that I'm not using that I can use that are blue socketed? I don't think so. Purity of Elements. I'm running Purity of Elements. Yep, okay. Fire Trap is fully loaded. Righteous Fire is fully loaded right now. Wow. Okay, so we've got some open skill gems here. And I wanted to check this belt. What can we craft on this belt? Cannot put life. Oh yeah, because it doesn't have an open prefix. But I can look at my resistances and see. I can grab some cold resistance on the belt. 28. That's a max roll. Awesome. Good stuff. If I look at this, the new belt, we lose 2 strength. Whoop-de-doo. Grab a little bit of armor. Lose a little bit of regenerate, but I think that's going to be okay. And we get all that cold res, so let's do that. And boy oh boy. If I look at my resistances now, fire is a little bit on the low side, but at the next level up, we already know that we're going to get 24% from the passive point. And I'm going to put all this. I'm going to keep steel charge. I need to put like. I need to figure this out. I want to do like any items that are interesting for my character. Let's keep in here. In number 3. And then stuff that is probably going to get sold, we'll put in cell block 2. Number 1 here is going to be primarily currency. This is going to get... I think on the next stash tab sale, I'm definitely going to buy a currency tab. I think that will give us the most bang for our buck. Literally. We have an extra... Alright. So there's really nothing that we need to level up as far as skills. I'm going to search ahead to like level 60 to 80. And it starts to look at combustion. It starts to get stuff. It starts making us try to get a 6 link and stuff like that, which is a bit harder to get. So not going to worry about that. Okay, but that's going to be it for me right now, for today, for whatever. So thank you so much, as always, for watching. Again, apologies for the weird, you know, thing, the weird edit there in the beginning. But life happens, and sometimes you can't prevent that from happening. So yeah, I'm gonna get this puppy edited down and figured out, and next time we're going into the harvest to finish Act 4. Pretty exciting. Anyway, thank you again so much for watching. All the links are down below, and I will see you next time.